Okay guys, welcome to the class. In this class, we're going to simulate a Cybertruck crash, okay? But before we talk about the Cybertruck, I want to also show you what we have here. We also have a Tron bike, and this bike is coming from the direct modeling course. In the direct modeling course, we model this bike. Very cool stuff. All right. From scratch, we model everything. Okay. And you can use the same techniques to model the Cybertruck. The character is also coming from the direct modeling course. Okay. There is another Unity character rigging course that we use to rig this Unity character rig. So this rig is perfect for Unity humanoid. Okay, so you guys can check those courses out. So let's move on to the class, our class today. We're going to look at the Cybertruck. All right, the Cybertruck is a new truck out there, but our goal in this class is to simulate. All right, is to simulate a crash. As you guys see in the preview, how the Tesla Cybertruck crashed with our direct modeling Tron bike. The setup and how we achieve that is what this class we're going to learn. All right. So Houdini have quite a few notes that will help us to simulate a crash. But you know, it's very simple if we have an ordinary regular car metals to deal with. But we have something different. The Cybertruck is different. We are actually dealing with an armor truck, and the body is so hard. So they have some special qualities that make it a unique. Or if you want to simulate a crash on it, you have to plan it, or you have to know what you are doing to get something that will mimic, or it will make the truck still feel stronger. All right. In the launching of the Cybertruck, they show us so many cool stuff about the truck. All right. And how hard the body, you can hit it with a huge hammer and it will resist all these damages you apply to it. So then how do we simulate a crash? How do we get our very simple, ordinary metal Tron bike to crash with it? Well, crash and damage are caused by force, right? And even if you see in the launching, the guy that threw the stone or the metal ball to the windows, the force and how close he was made the thing crash. All right, it makes some cracks in there. So force is the main cause of damage. So our bike is going to be full speed. All right, but the Cybertruck will be driving a regular street driving at probably about 45 meters. That is our goal. So the setup is we have the main frame here. So this is the one we will simulate. All right. So very simple stuff. So let's look at the main body. Where do we expect to have damage at? Okay, because even though our bike is coming to crash in the front, you don't expect a dent or like a huge dent or like crumbling like you see in a car, because this metal is very hard. Okay, so the damage is obviously going to be around where there is a crack at, right? See the light area, we should have some damage there, and then we will have some damage too around the bars where two objects are meeting. You can expect some cracking or something like that. So very simple. If you study it, you can see that, well, we can still come up with something. All right. So let's go look at the setup we have, and we will pick one, then we will come back here and simulate it. All right, guys. So I'll see you. Okay, guys. So I have 3 objects, the same box. So all the boxes are the same. and each one is going to simulate a different type of clove simulation node. Okay, so this is the setup. Let me open Control B to get a widescreen for our network. So our first box is going to use a firm clove object. So under our menu and in the shelf, you'll see that we have a firm clove here. So it's using the first one, clove object. And the second box is using firm hybrid object. You can see the naming, all right? Firm clove object, firm hybrid object, and the volume clove. But they are all under one AutoDAP network. Okay, so if we go into the network, you will see that all the three objects are coming in. Our first box, clove object, second hybrid, and the volume coming in. And they're being affected by our ground plane. So we get our ground plane from our collision menu here, ground plane. Okay, so they're coming through gravity, and then things happen. So very simple simulation. All right, so Control B, get back. So let me simulate for you guys very quick. Control B, get widescreen. So what we have is this. The simulation is already down. So if I scrub on the timeline slowly to the end of the simulation, about like 15 frames, okay, this is what we have. We can see how each one of the nodes perform their simulation on the same object. The volume clove did really simulate like what you expect in cloves, right? A lot of wrinkles, you know, at the bottom where they are touching a contact, right? A clove will not bend around here if it is just hanging, but when somebody push it up, you will see all these wrinkles and stuff. So that is good for that. Then let's skip the hybrid and let's look at the firm clove object. Now the firm clove object, it looks like the deformation is happening on each polygons, right? Based on the polygons. So you can see an even distribution of wrinkles into the object, right? So in real life, we have so many objects that will simulate like this. But I don't think a Cybertruck body will get an even wrinkle going through like that, all right? So you probably skip that one. But if we look at the middle one here, which is the hybrid, right? You can see slight bends around here, the edges. So maybe this is the contact. We will not have so much wrinkles like this because you don't expect the Cybertruck to give you these wrinkles, right? So you see it's holding firm most part of it at the bottom part here. And the type of simulation, it works through the whole object at a time. That's why we see the top also being affected. But we can see that it gives us some little few wrinkles and evenly something we can tweak small. But the truth is, all of this will work because if you go in, there are so many parameters you can change to get what you want. But we don't want to spend all the time tweaking, right? So we will get something close to what we want, and the last tweak we will do to get what we want. All right, last week. All right, cool, guys. So in the next class, we will probably start using the hybrid to start getting our Tron and the Cybertruck simulation going on.